In the jegging kind, the real super skinny one. I ain't trying to say skinny jeans gay. I don't know that to be true. What I'm saying is it's a gateway apparel. It leads to other gay articles of clothing, is what I'm saying.
Ouch! First the jeans, then the blouse.
Yeah, then all of a sudden you be like, really? Choker necklaces.
That's right.
Too soon.
What's that man purse shit?
Yeah, man bags, satchels all across you. Walking with shorts all above your knees.
Yeah.
I like those.
Okay. I mean,
I'm a Tracy G like that.
you had to get used to it. I saw a lot of it in Vegas this at the fight, and I was like, okay. But it was a lot. When there's more than one person wearing it.
Right, a community of it.
Yeah, that's when it starts to be a little suspicious.
Yeah, with a herd of them, it's just,
Yeah,
you know
like,
what I mean?
everybody, like all your partners got on the same shorts.
Man, the same.
6 of y'all together with shorts on.
He called him a herd.
A herd of them.
Yeah, they just a little herd of gazelles just prancing.
Yeah, like, okay, guys, all right.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, Cedric the Entertainer is here.
What's up? Good morning, man.
Yo, but Ced,
Good morning.
when I saw you, yeah, we do miss you. You the homie, bro. When you come up here, man, it's like, okay, everybody could be their real selves. You know,
man.
You know,
it's relaxed.
yeah, you know. You and Kev had the same outfit on today. Did y'all call?
Yeah, well, you know, Kev was nice. Kev had on a hunter green, I believe. It was a little more. I just went with the classic black, you know, men in black. But he was like, he tried to European his up like he was in a Guy Ritchie movie.
Kev want to let you know by that suit.
Yeah,
you don't make what I make. That's
what he was trying to do. Like he's like, he want to speak with an accent now. Like he's like, are you from London all of a sudden? Hot. Kevin Hot. Hot.
I'm dead.
Kev Hot.
Said, you know,
you look taller too today.
He did look taller.
I think that money is really working out.
Stretching that spinal cord.
Yeah, you can get like knee surgery. You can get a lot of stuff nowadays. Where you can stretch yourself.
You know, you come out an inch taller.
You'll be like, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, you've been making money for a long time,
man.
Cedric the Entertainer. We was counting your dollars.
Old money, man.
Old money. So you were making money in the 80s?
Yep.
Off comedy.
Yep. Late 80s, late 80s stand up. You know, that was in the early stand-up days, like BET's Comic View or something like that. Well, that was 94, but I was still I was doing stand-up, and I started in 89.
Okay, 89.
Wow.
89, man.
Yes.
80, yeah.
Yeah.
I think the first time, that was when I got probably popular. I started doing it in 87.
Okay.
But I was like local St. Louis dude, you know, doing all right.
Doing all right.
I had a job.
What was, really? So
Yeah.
while you were doing comedy?
Yeah.
What was the job?
I was a claims adjuster for State Farm, guys. All right.
So you was
Wow.
There's a lot of people still got rental cars because of me right now, just riding around in rentals.
So you was working on behalf of the people?
Yo, I was doing it for the people, man. People coming there for prom, be like, "Sid, I got a scratch on my car, but I need to get my son a car for prom." Oh, I'll throw you in a rental car, dog. Don't worry about it. You know
And you
what
will
I'm
hook them up.
I'll be hooking. Come on, folks.
God, man.
That's what we did the job for, you know.
To hook up that's
You
why,
hook up
look.
the people, man.
Yeah.
And then, you know, if you wanted your car totaled, you got to give me the signal. Like if you want your car totaled or you just want me to fix it. But if you want it totaled, because sometimes you be like, yo, I'm trying to get a new whip, man.
Yeah.
You know, dude scratched me, had a dent on here. You be like, "Hey," you know, and you be like, oh, man, this under here toe up.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
You got to total that.
I'm going to total it for you then. They're like, oh, they go get the new whip.
Got to get the new whip.
Insurance money.
But why is it that insurance companies never want to pay?
Right.
I mean, for nothing, man.
man.
I mean, damn.
Well, that's the game. I mean, you pay your monthly premiums, and if ever we got to pay out, then that's not how that works.
Yeah.
You know, that's not how this game's supposed to work. So that's why guys like me didn't get to stay there long, because I was like hooking people up. Well, I was just spending the money. Like, yeah, there you go, though. There you go, get it fixed. Fine, I don't care.
Sad, if you can a little bit, I mean, we come from the music hustle and the music industry hustle and trying to get in the game. Break down the comedian hustle, because it's like, do you just go out here, you sitting home, it's like, yo, everybody tell me I'm funny or my family think I'm funny. Do you automatically jump in to try to start doing shows? How do you break in?
I mean, that's the idea of doing stand up the classic way, like is that you had to try to do shows. You had to go to the comedy clubs. That was the thing. You try to get time. You try to go up. You build your sets 5 at a time, 5 minutes at a time.
Okay.
5 minutes, 10 minutes. Up to get you a 30-minute set, and then that's how they paid you back in the day. You had to do either 10 or 15. Then you do 25 to 30, and then you can do 45 to an hour, and that's
Obviously
how you
the
got
bigger
paid.
money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Each time limit was where the money was. So that's how I got the name, because I wanted to get 30-minute money when I was new. So I used to sing. I didn't have jokes, so I would just. But I'd be singing, pop, dropping. I put on a whole Luther song and just don't you remember the long one? Just let the piano play.
Yeah.
Like, look, that's not your time.
Okay, that's how it works. That's how it works.
Yeah, that was the business. Then you try to get known in other cities. That was the whole build up. So luckily, I was from St. Louis, so we had Chicago, which was a great city. You could drive to 4 hours. Memphis, you can ride down to Atlanta. So it was a lot of stuff there. Where Kansas City.
Yeah.
So that's where you try to get your name known in other cities. That's how you get your money up.
So you refer to that as the classic way. Now you see everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people popping off and getting a name on the gram.
Yeah.
Do you still think it's better to have those skills to the point that you're making, being able to jump up on any set, any stage, and just to build up those minutes in that time?
Definitely. I mean, I think it's important. You'll see people that do really great on Instagram and then turn themselves into, a career. I would think and then they, and they build it. Country Wayne, Just Hilarious. It's a few of them that's like they
DC,
work
what'd
hard.
you say?
DC Young Fly.
Yeah.
They work hard at being stand-ups though. They go at it but they started and they got their fame from the internet and doing that. But them people that for sure they work hard at trying to be stand-ups. They go out, do the shows, and it's important because that's when the audience come. That's the people that you're gonna be able to show up into a city and make a living if nothing else is popping. You know what I mean? I don't know exactly. I've never been able to do the internet way, so I don't even know how people make money like that. I know you get the deals or whatever, but
sponsorship
yeah,
money.
I guess. But I mean. I've never been able to turn that into I'm doing sketches and everybody write me checks. I just go get deals.
Well, I was on your Instagram recently, and I saw a way that I felt like it was some. If you didn't get paid for it, then I might need to join your management team.
Okay,
You did this
okay,
clip
this
right
might be a
here.
good
Play
idea.
this clip. This is what I saw.
I did gluten-free for about
my cooking show.
1 hour. No gluten for this guy. And that was lunch. Sandwiches are the cornerstones of life. Now I like to butter my backsides with Chipotle mayo. This is the Vogue mayo, organically raised turkey from Turkey. This is where I make sure all of my turkey comes from Turkey. Bobby Flay, fall back, son.
Cedric the
You don't want none
entertainer.
of this.
That was fun, man.
Now what is that? That's a.
That was for GQ. GQ, they'll do these series, and so you go up to GQ magazine, and they'll do these series where you just do different foods. So I was making a sandwich and just having a good time, man. So then I posted that, and everybody was like, "Say you need to do a cooking show," but I don't cook for real, man. I make sandwiches though. That might be my show.
Sandwiches, because
Sandwiches.
you mentioned mayo.
Yeah.
You could have threw best foods or somebody on top of that. Crab,
Damn.
that's money, more
Hello.
money. You mentioned turkey. You could have went Oscar
right
Mayer
there.
or
Boy's
something.
head.
That's more money, more money.
Boy's head.
You make it?
Boys, hey.
Boy's head. That's what you mess with.
Yeah.
See, Heather cook. You be cooking. You known for cooking.
Yes, she is.
I'm sitting up here. I might be getting known for sandwiches. That might be
That's
my
what I'm
thing.
telling you,
saying.
Sid.
Sandwiches with
Sid.
said is a banging
Here's
show.
I like it. Then.
Don't
That's-
leave no bread on the table.
Right.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You heard
See what I'm
that?
saying?
You see what I'm doing?
Bam,
baby?
bam. It's a
Come on.
metaphor
Oh, come on.
that means
Uh-huh.
don't leave no bread on the
On the
table.
table.
Double
See what I mean?
entendre.
It's
Yeah.
Hey.
oh,
took it
okay.
big.
It's the smart one in the room.
Why she's
Right.
Go ahead, smart one. You
Okay,
got a
well,
question?
Seth, I'm wondering, I don't know if it's just because social media is an amplifier, but we've been talking a while about how it feels comedy beefs are on the rise
Yeah.
more than ever. Obviously, most recently, we know about Kevin Hart, Cat Williams, Leslie Jones getting into the mix.
Yeah.
When you were coming up, was it more camaraderie or competition, and we just didn't see it because social media wasn't involved? Like, what's the deal?
Yeah, I think it was definitely more camaraderie. It felt like it was not a, at that time you would have certain beefs, and it would usually be over a joke or something like that. But it was never like where it's amplified like it is now. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna fuck Dave Chappelle up.
You are?
Yeah, just on GP.
Why? What do you?
I don't know. I don't know.
Just to do it, right?
I saw him at the fight, and I was like, "Oh, motherfucker, you at fights? Oh, you like to be at fights? All right." I was like, I have no idea what's going on with comedy right now. Everybody's like beefing.
It's crazy.
But it's one of those things where I think that we live in a business. Everybody is like hyper sensitive about what somebody says about them, and I mean, you get it every day, and it's hard not to be. Like if you post something and people just don't like you. Even on this one, somebody was like, I was like, everybody was laughing, and then some dude was like, "Oh, fat motherfucker, stop." And I was like, "Damn, dog, I'm making a sandwich.
Let me live.
I was like, "Damn, block delete, dog, block delete, block delete, man. Get out of my life, man. Damn." So
it's hard not to
cold, man. Yeah. But I mean. I think that in this particular space where people like just gotta feel like they gotta say something, then people just find themselves getting into other people's business, and it's like it ain't necessary.
Saying something about other people's business that ain't got shit to do with you that leads to a beef with that person.
Right.
Like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? You don't even know. You don't know.
So you know what I'm wondering? Like, let's just say someone that you're really cool with is involved. Would you call them up to kind of help them decompress and fix the situation?
I tried that before. Now I decided not to do that. Even that, you know what I mean?
Really?
Yeah, because I remember it was the thing happened with Tracy and Tiff. I'm on the last OG too. So, and then it was a thing where Tracy was on show, and they kind of edited it in a way that made it seem like he was hating on Tiff. And then Lil Rel said something, and I was like, "Dang, Lil Rel, my little dog." So I called Lil Rel, and he was like, "No, blah blah blah," and I was like, "Whoa!" Like I just was trying to say, like, dog, don't let that, don't let that be some shit you get into, man. Like that's not. And then when it came out that Trey had actually finished his statement that it was just what they call that shit,
edit
soundbite.
Yeah, feed with the
clickbait.
It's clickbait. Yeah, like it's
okay.
clickbait. Like they just use a piece of it to make you tune in, and then when you hear the whole speech, you like, oh, he ain't really say nothing at all, like negative, but you like. But the way they set it up, and it was like, now you in a beef with somebody for nothing. Like, you like, that's not, stay out of that, man.
Yeah, Cedric the Entertainer here. We're going to talk about The Neighborhood, which is on Mondays on CBS.
Yeah.
That's CBS money.
Hello.
Man, CBS money, man.
That's different than cable money. That's different than MTV money.
Yeah, that is. That's that white folk money, man.
Yeah, man, that's different
than
Sirius
man.
XM.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's
different.
Serious, different level.
Different level.
Yeah,
man. I'm wearing a hoodie, you wearing a blazer.
Yeah. It's that other. We put the V in there, that other level.
That's an other level.
Yeah, man. It's good, though. And it's great because it hadn't really been, they other than my guy, Jermaine Fowler, there hadn't been any African-Americans on CBS for about 15, 20 years in lead comedy roles. So, Cosby, the second Cosby was born.
That's
that was been almost 20-something years ago. The second, not the big one.
Yeah.
So
you think about Cosby a lot?
I do not.
You don't think about Cosby at all?
I don't.
You don't.
I mean, I was sad to see that picture right there. That was all. That's one thing I could say. I did not like seeing that picture.
I didn't like seeing that picture.
I didn't really, what I mean, if you do the crime, man, you gotta do the time. That's all it is. Like, it's one of them weird situations where everybody, all this sexual stuff is going on, and you do want everybody to get theirs. You want Kavanaugh to get his, you want Weinstein to get his,
Matt Lauer, all of them.
Matt Lauer, what was he doing?
Allegedly banging out co-workers, bending them over a desk.
Yeah.
Is that?
And he had a button on his desk.
Is that illegal? Cedric the Entertainer. We're going to open up the phone lines. 888-742-3341.
Oh, the 80s was different. That's all I'm saying. It used to be.
Couldn't that gang?
I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, man, that's premiering Monday, October 1st at 8 p.m. on CBS. Stars our brother, Cedric the Entertainer, man. That's Calvin Butler. Max Greenfield is in it. Tashina Arnold is in it.
Yeah, man.
Girl.
Legend, man. Funny.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Uh-huh.
She a good time though, man. It was a great find to be able to get her because it was like the end of pilot season. I guess she had other projects and she was like living out of town and then they said she was available and I was like, that's a no-brainer.
Man, it's certain people that if you see them in a sitcom, you automatically going to watch. She's one of those people, right?
Yeah, and she kills it. I mean, so yeah, she plays my wife. And then we got a couple of great young actors. Marcel Spears
Plays Marty. Yeah,
it's dope. Shion McKinney, dope actor. And then you mentioned Max from the show New Girl. People love. He played this character Schmidt. Everybody loved. And then Beth Beers from Two Broke Girls.
Is that what she's
so
from?
we like, yeah.
Y'all got some.
So
heavy
yeah,
hitters.
we loaded up.
How does a show like this work? We were talking off mic. Because most people they're like in Game of Thrones or they're like in Power.
Yeah.
Empire.
That's the thing, man. It's tough too. When you get, you got black TV shows, man. The opportunity of doing like things that feel like is legit to our community and stuff like that. Shows that are hot, ATL, Insecure, Power Ballers. Blackish. These shows that have been on. But then, this is like that old. It's almost feel like the Steve Harvey Show, and Martin. Like a sitcom that's got the multi-cameras. You got the live audience.
So it's live every day.
Yeah, we got the live audience. We shoot with the live audience once a week. So we rehearse, and then we have the live audience on Tuesday nights.
Wow.
And that's when they come out, and you just kind of shoot it like a play right in front of people, and that's what makes it fun.
When you listen to the trailer, too, you even hear that Seinfeldish type little music backdrop. With the little wall. Get that crossover money said. I know what you're doing, baby. I know what you're doing, baby. Shoot. Okay.
I was just curious because we were talking about the sensitivity right now and everything with, people always bringing up, oh, you said this and you did that, whatever. So when it comes to shows, we've seen what happened with Roseanne. She made one tweet. Everybody had to suffer because of what she said. The rest of the cats are now out of a job. So when you take on a new series, do you guys now, after that, like meet with each other, like, hey, if there's anything you want to say now, or is there anything you want to delete from your account, let's let it be known now before we all have to, like, get screwed later?
Yeah, they had, like, a whole meetings about that now. You got to, I'm going to back down about that Matt Lauer statement.
You want to go get out of there.
Let me walk that back, guys.
Tap out.
Yeah, no.
Well,
you can't even say anything. You just got to back that. Oh, did I say he was cool? I didn't say that, did I? No, but it is now. They have whole meetings about that kind of stuff. Like you got to be careful, and you just never know. Like anytime you play on the set with people, you fool around doing like jokes, and you thinking this is funny. You know what I'm saying? You might say something totally insensitive to somebody, and you can literally be up for your job. It's crazy nowadays, man.
Walk lightly, carry a big stick.
We were also talking earlier.
What? I don't know. I can do that.
What? You didn't say that.
Right there. Whoa.
Big what?
That's inappropriate.
We were also talking
You just
earlier.
got all the white guys out the room all of a sudden.
No wonder. We were also talking earlier, said about like putting up a good front. Like on the outside, it seems like everything is going real fly in a person's life, but behind closed doors, there's a lot of shit going on that they can't really bring to the camera or bring to the front. You've been able, for us at least, to sustain throughout the years, like just show after show after show. But what would you tell somebody in this industry where it comes a time where if a show doesn't get picked up, you still have the skills to go do a comedy tour?
Yeah.
What would you tell somebody that's going through that in-between stage right now? How do they hang on in there?
Especially, I always feels, the most compassion for just actors. As stand-ups, we do have that opportunity. I try to stay on the road. I mean, even that's the thing about it. You can't get like comfortable, when you get a career on television or film, you start to like pull off your stand-up and think that you can relax on that.
Yeah.
I would say at least try to do a few dates a month. Just stay busy, keep your name out there. Keep that skill set up to be able, because you can get like comfortable with making TV money and think like, all right, cool. But even in success, it's gonna be over in 5-6 years. You got to think about that, and you got to either decide. Like most shows are not like Friends that's gonna last 12 years. Even like I say, even in Success, they're gonna run them 5-6 years, and it's gonna be over. So then, what are you gonna do? Like, and if you get used to a certain lifestyle, that's the problem with people. Then you'll have people like back out there just trying to make it happen, thinking they could turn it back on. But the world, the wheels on the bus go round and round. So it's always new comics, there's new people coming up. And if you don't stay like in your audience face, then they'll just be like, "Oh man, you old school," and that's that.
That's that. Cedric the Entertainer is here. Nicole from Ohio is on the line. What up, Nicole?
Hey, Nicole.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
What's up, man? How you doing, Nicole?
I got enough for popcorn.
Okay, you got a question?
Yeah. Question for Cedric is, how do you deal with like everyday BS that goes on in your life, but still maintain, above water?
I mean, I try to keep a sense of joy, man. I got a very small, crew around me, same friends, my manager, my tour manager, wife, kids. I really don't do a lot of shine, man. You know what I mean? As far as that is, my life is, I try to work a lot. I play a little golf, and I hang with the same kind of people that I always hang with. I don't really I don't really get into the fodder. So, if it's a lot of stuff going around me, I usually deal with it like a grown man. I make sure it's over with. I handle it, and then it's like, boom, I'm living my best life.
Living your best life, baby.
Little Duval.
Solid dude.
Little
Little
Duval.
Duval. Another
You know what
worker.
I mean?
Need little Duval in it.
That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah.
Thank you,
baby.
much, Cedric.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, do that.
Nicole, you a citizen.
That's why in the morning.
All right, Cedric the Entertainer.
That's always nice when people get that. You don't know that, right? Y'all, because y'all up here giving it away. But when you listen to the radio and y'all tell somebody they're a citizen, even as a citizen, it feels good.
Oh, man, we don't even know that.
Y'all don't know that, man. I swear, man. People be like, yo, they can go to work with that. Like, yo, I'm a citizen this morning.
Oh, man, we got to
Like,
get... It's a big happy family.
It is,
man.
You stamp them with it.
We don't get caught up. We like you. We don't get caught up in a lot of... We'll ask you about it, but we ain't swimming in the drama.
Right, yeah.
You
Well,
know
that's
what I mean?
good. I mean, you got to. I mean, I listen every morning because, y'all got good information.
Oh, thank you.
You have great guests on every side of it, though. Like, it's like fun. Then you'll have like serious people. What's my dude that do the politics stuff?
Mike Muse. Yeah, Mike
Muse.
Muse.
Come on with
he
some
be
flavor.
killing it, right?
Mike Muse be getting it to you, boy. You be like, I ain't even know that's how Congress worked. And I remember the Bill song and everything. But then Mike Muse will break it down,
Schoolhouse Rock, right?
Yeah, exactly.
know
be like,
the Bill
okay.
song.
Yeah, Bill just
I'm
do
the Bill.
Yeah, but Mike Muse give it to you. You be like, okay. So then, all right. Then you go out and say it like you know what you talking about.
You know I did that,
Oh, anybody that asks me anything. 10 minutes later, you ask me anything, you know what happens. The Senate. So what they're going to do is vote. And then I'm like, I'm Mike Mused out, man.
Yo, man, you go back, you be
crazy
feeling
as hell.
smart as hell after
Super
listening to Mike.
smart.
Yeah,
But half of it, you ain't got enough. It's always that information you just kind of heard and you said, just enough.
Just enough, man. Cedric the Entertainer is here. Hey, before you go, man, we came up with a game here at the show, man, and it's called
The Ultimate Trivia Game.
It's for you, Cedric.
Your favorite movie, your favorite album, your favorite whatever. This is the Ultimate Trivia Game. Right now, on Sway in the morning.
All right, you lose. It's real easy, Sad. You
Okay.
made it easy. You a citizen, man.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Somebody ready to go?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's go. In the Notorious B.I.G. song Juicy, what was the magazine Biggie used to read?
Oh, damn. Used to take to pop to
Never mind songs because I'm up in the...
Source.
Nah,
No,
but that ain't
that's
the
the
one.
same.
No,
No, you gotta go
It's in the
back.
beginning.
It's just a dream.
First verse.
Yeah, it's the beginning.
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to read.
Played them.
used to. Oh, damn.
You know, put,
I know the
No,
song.
don't give it to him. Let him
used to
read.
Used to
Had to
read.
feel sorry for
I
him.
know the song.
Heather set you
They
up.
remind you when you was in elementary, you didn't know the answer.
Man, damn.
Yeah. It was
caught
just
me
a
in-
dream.
I used to read.
Word Up magazine,
go.
salt, pepper, and everything up in the scene. every day.
All right, cool. He got that one.
Mall,
Oh, shit.
Rap Attack, Magic Molly Mall. I let my tape rock until my tape pop.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
Damn.
there you go.
Damn.
He had to prove he really
Damn, man.
yeah.
I went all deep.
Dude, the
you
whole
know what I'm
song
saying?
except for
Yeah.
2 words. All right, here we go. In Spike Lee's film Do the Right Thing, what did Radio Raheem have on his finger rings?
Love, hate.
You are correct.
Is he correct? Yeah. But what do he have on his rings?
It was love.
Was that love?
This was hate.
There you go.
This is love.
Right, well,
Okay. Why you trying to confuse people?
Yeah, the right is love.
Okay.
Okay.
Who was the first rapper to win a Grammy Award? Was it the Beastie Boys, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, Run DMC, or LL Cool J?
A Grammy? I believe it was DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
You are correct. Correct.
Shout out to Will Smith jumping out of the
correct,
bungee,
yes.
jumping into the Grand Canyon.
There you go.
Will Smith.
Will is
Happy-
an angel.
Happy 50th.
Will is not from this planet. You know that, right?
No, man. He's some other level thing. Man.
Other
With the V.
level.
All right, first comedian to sell out Madison Square Garden. Was it Eddie Murphy, Andrew Dice Clay, Richard Pryor, or George Carlin?
Ooh, I'm going to go. Ooh, that's a good one. Andrew Dice Clay.
Murphy.
It was Ed before Dice. Wow.
Murphy, yeah.
Oh, man. I
He
thought
got-
Dice had his run before Eddie. I don't
Did
know
he?
why.
Nah.
It was afterwards.
It was
Okay,
afterwards.
cool.
I remember
All right.
Dice. Dice had a good one,
Yeah,
too.
he had a big
Ooh,
run,
ooh,
but
he
I
had a
thought it
big
was
run.
before Ed's. Okay.
Yeah. Sad. That's okay, man. You got a couple
So
of
I
right,
didn't.
man. Good thing you found comedy.
It's a good thing. I didn't. Is there any kind of consolation prize? Do you get?
Yeah. We're going to
You
tell
walk away,
people.
you get a quarter water.
That's something, right?
A sandwich.
Okay.
No Chipotle mayo.
Yo, give it up for Cedric the Entertainer, man. Don't forget, Monday,
Yeah, man.
October 1st, 8 p.m., CBS, The
The
Neighborhood.
Neighborhood.
Support that.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations.
Okay, man.
Yes.
Congratulations on that.
Big up,
today.
man. Thank y'all, man.
All right.
Very